at any point. And now I fucking walk around this part of town, not like I own the place, but like I have squatters' rights. You know what I mean? Like, I'm renting. All right. Thanks.
Give it up for Henry and Stevie. Just got passed at the Improv, everybody. Give it up for that. He got passed at the Improv. Just clap. That's all you need to know. Is you're supposed to clap. Hey, I like how Henry, he instead of counting sheep to go to bed, he just counts pedophiles. And he's like, Dr. Nasser. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep it going. Every government official. It's the. Obama's chef. Don't forget about Obama's chef. R.I.P. Yeah, R.I.P. Died in a what is it? Died in a paddleboarding accident. What an idiot! All right, give it up for Andrew one more time. Give it up for this next man. Give it up for Curtis.
So I'm going to tell a story about how I did acid in Alaska. Now you're wondering, how did I get to Alaska? Money is the number one reason. Because in Alaska, you can get paid 5 months to work in a cannery. You guys are looking at me. I'll talk to you after about how to get that job. Like, I'm one of those motherfuckers that just get jobs and you're like, that sounds like something from the 40s. I'm like, that's why I dress the way I dress. I'm looking for that job. They hire you. You just got to show up all the time. Canneries are different, man. They only hire Mormons and convicts. That's the only thing they hire out there. Then there's me out here wearing this hat dressed like this. I went to a therapist. They told me I have toxic positivity. That means I'm not allowed around fiends because I inspire them to do more. One time I was smoking weed in my car, and a fat dude was running by. He looked like he was trying to work out. And without like second nature, I went, "I motherfucker, dig deep!" And he ran faster. And that's when I knew I need to get therapy. But it was my birthday, and there was this girl that was a Mormon, and she was the one that hang out with me. And I was like, cool. Are you down to take some acid with me? And she's like, we got to go to church, a Mormon church. I'm like, that's the perfect spot to start this acid trip. I didn't know Mormon people can sing that well. That was the first thing I didn't realize. They pulled out the hymns and they started singing. I was like, what? Y'all motherfuckers are on beat, but sharp as fuck. This is dope. As soon as we walked out of there, I was already tripping out because I was like the only black dude there, and I got way too many handshakes. I know it's bad when someone shakes my hands with 2 hands. Nice to meet you. I'm like, oh, I'm your first, huh? I'm your first black friend. I always feel awkward whenever like that moment happens because people get too comfortable. One dude named Ian, he's one of my white friends. He goes, Curtis, you're the best black friend I ever had. And I was like, how many black friends did you get to me? Because I'm not like, give me all your money, sucker, black dude. But I'm not like, Clarence parents have a real good marriage, black either. Like, I got a lot of friends that day at that Mormon church. They are now following me on Instagram as fans. But I was tripping out, so I went to the water. I thought, like, when you're tripping out, you don't want to look in any mirrors. So I just sat there in the Alaskan waterfront, looking at salmon jump out of the water and eagles fly in the air, tripping balls. I knew I was tripping because one of the fishes just kept jumping out, too gangster. Just too, like, you from an area. You from a certain pond. It would just back in the water. I'll be seeing it dip in. I'll be like, you skirting in the water. This is dope. Pop back out. I'm like, we friends. Jump back in the water. One of the eagles caught an eye of him showboating. And I was like, young eagle, don't fuck with him. He a real one. He a real fish out here. That's a real big fish, and I don't mean the band. So the eagle didn't pay attention. Maybe because I was high. I was trying to speak bird. I was like, like I was trying to speak to the eagle. And the eagle went, it grabbed the fish, and the fish looked at me, and he was like, and drug his ass to the water. And that was oh man. That is a sound effect that still lives in me today. I still do the impression of what happens when the eagle drowns in the water by a trout. It kind of goes like this. Bloop. Bloop. That's the noise that it made. I was like, dang, man. That bald eagle's dead. He came up first. The eagle was just floating in the water. But that fish came out, he went psh, with the fins. Psh, I was like, I'm about to go back in my room. This acid trip is too real. Now you're wondering, Curtis, why do you do drugs? And I will answer, because I want to look like my age. I'm getting tired of motherfuckers telling me I look too young. I've been doing drugs for like 10 years now. And I still look like I'm in my 30s. I don't like this shit. I'm 59 years old. No, I'm kidding. Oh, man, thanks, man. I'm 37, man. See how the claps start spraying out, and I'm like, man, this feels like a gunshot. Like, oh, I didn't know you were that old. Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about my acid trip and my age, but let me end it with something enlightening. I believe comedy is like a two-way street, you know. It takes someone to get up here and talk in front of light, in front of people that do the same exact shit at an open mic. But on the other side, it takes a group of people doing one of the hardest things in our generation, using 5 senses, and that's listening. So for us as the artists, we got to be thankful for the attention. Peace.
Give it up for Curtis, everybody. Dude, you're wrong, dude. When you speak to an eagle, you got to talk American shit. It's not a call. It's not a caw. You got to just start saying 7 years ago. I have 7 pet eagles because of that. I got one that can speak the Bill of Rights. Yeah, take those notes. Next time you're tripping, we can see Curtis in the woods saying the Declaration of Independence to an eagle. These are white eagles. That's why their heads are like that. I don't know. All right. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. That was a trap. I know what you were doing. Trying to get me to sound racist. Which we'll talk about it outside. Give it up for Curtis. Give it up for this next man. It's his first time here. He's new to comedy, and I believe he's going to be a star. He's going to have an HBO special next week. Give it up for Simon.
Thank you for having me. Good to be here for the first time. Thank you for talking about spiritual awakenings. I actually have a spiritual awakening every day. It's called ejaculating. Feels great. I don't know if you guys have tried it. It's great. I'm actually not from here. My family's from Iran. For those of you who actually don't know, Iran used to be Persia. But since everyone escaped the Revolutionary War to come to America, they decided it was a good idea to rename the place Iran. Yeah, or Iran. It's ironic. But I feel like we need stand-up comedy in the Middle East more than ever. Like, the tensions are really tough there. It would help people's depression. There'll be less killings, less rapes, less crime rate. Although I think it'd be hilarious seeing a terrorist go to open mic. That guy's probably so cocky and proud of his fucking speech. Because even if he bombs or kills, he's still happy with the result regardless. You know? Being in America is tough. I'm trying to date. I asked my friend for dating advice. He's like, have you tried speed dating? I was like, what the hell is speed dating? Is that like a dating app for crystal meth users? But I'm on the apps though. I was fortunate enough to meet a nice girl. And in her profile, she said she's looking for a tall, muscular guy who's also Jewish. So I wrote to her, I was like, hey, I think I fit the qualifications for your standards. I think we'd be a great match. She's like, why? Because I am pretty jacked and I'm also cut. We ended up meeting for drinks, dinner. That was great. Fun time. The progression of the conversation got really bad. So she asked me, like, what's my body count? And I was like, you tell me first. It's like about 40 or 50. I was like, it's pretty exact. No red flags there. She's like, what's your body count? I was like, not many, just like 3 rapes, 2 murders. Not really a big deal. But it was a great night. We ended up back at my place. I was on top of her, a great time. I was about to get it in. I don't know if you guys could relate to this. When you're super fucking wasted and you're about to fuck a girl and you can't find the hole. I was there for like 5 minutes. I was going up, down, left, right. My dick felt like a goddamn joystick that night. I was like, but it didn't end up well. I resorted to fingering her because I thought I'd be good at it since I did piano when I was a kid. Thought I'd be good at that, but that wasn't great either. I am I've been drinking a lot. Yeah, alcohol is fun. I just don't agree with the notion that alcohol makes you depressed, right? Like it's a depressant. Like that's bullshit, right? Because my friends have never been like coming up to me at a club while I'm holding a drink, and they're like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I don't know. I think it's kicking in. I don't know what's going on here, man. Like that doesn't happen, you know." But my friends tell me I have an issue with alcohol, which pisses me off. You know, one of my friends, he's like, "You need help with alcohol." I was like, "Yeah, you're right. It is kind of hard finishing a fifth a day by myself." So if you know anyone, shoot them my way. I'd be glad to take their number. No, but I think my friends are the actual alcoholics, though. They really are. Last week it was fucking crazy. They dropped me 3 times while carrying me out of the club. Yeah, that's how bad alcoholics they are. I need new friends, man. It's tough. But LA's a crazy place. A lot of celebrities. You know, we look up to these guys. Like Drake's a big one. I feel like Drake used to be gay and then he turned straight because he started from the bottom and now he's on top. You know? But a lot of Jewish people in LA, right? I was wondering, I'm like, why are these Jewish people so rich? Like what's going on? And I found out the Jewish people are rich now because back in the day, they were prophets. Yeah. It's tough for me to be out here. You know, people ask me, because I'm from like a third world country, they don't know. They're like, hey, how do people get around in your country? Do people take Uber, public transportation, buses? And I'm quick to tell them, yeah, there's a service where, you know, like America, where a person comes and pick up another person and takes them to a location, just like here. It's called child abduction or kidnapping, depending on the situation. But yeah, that's all I got for tonight. Thank you.
Give it up for Simon, everybody. That was incredible. I like how he said she was very exact in her body count, 40 or 50, which spoken like a true Israeli, because if you ask the Israeli government, how many Palestinians have you killed? And they would say 40 or 50 million. I don't... How many Jews were killed in the Holocaust? I don't know, 6 million or more. I don't know. 5, yeah, 5 or 6 million. Give it up for Simon. That was his 4th time doing comedy, so put some respect to the name. Yeah. That's a lot. Everybody else here, first timers. This guy's a veteran. What? Shut up. Give it up for Simon one more time. And give it up for this next guy because he's the inventor of Simon Says. We have 2 Simons in a row. Give it up for Simon Allison.
That's crazy, dude. Because, like, I never meet another Simon. And then this is the first, like, Iranian Simon I've ever met. You know what I mean? Like, that is a white guy's name, bro. They were like, we have to give him a normal name. Simon Says. Like, that's wild, bro. This has been a weird night because, like, I was going to go to the Chatterbox in Covina. Yeah, but, like, I read the open mic flyer, and it said, like, women or non-binaries preferred. Damn. Yeah, and I was like, what is this, a fucking dating app? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to fucking tell jokes, dude. I don't want to fucking cut off my dick. I've been kind of, like, bummed lately, so I'm, like, happy to be back at Accidental. Yeah, no, I am. Because, like, I had to put my dog down 2 weeks ago. Yeah. It's really sad when a dog gets old because it gets, like, really expensive to take care of them. They just can't take a beating like they used to. They're like, oh, my God, a dead dog joke. Like, nah, don't worry. I paid the bill, dude. It's good. I've been, like, thinking about this, like, way too often, but, like, I'm getting pretty serious with my girlfriend right now. Like, we've been dating for 2 years. Yeah. So I, like, want to be a gentleman and buy her jewelry. But, like, I don't know what ring to get her, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, don't get a ring unless you plan to marry.
Hold on there, Mia Mars. Do I get her the cock ring that's made out of metal? Do I get the silicone? Or do I be a classy guy and ask for her father's cock ring? You know what I mean? That was, like, crazy how she was like, don't buy a ring. Like, it's like, goddamn, Mia, like, love can still happen, you know? Like, it's not dead. I've been thinking about this, like, a little too much, but, like, I feel like men need to support each other more like women do. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's true. Because, like, if me and you saw a woman getting robbed by a man, we have to fight that guy. That's the rule. But if a woman saw me getting robbed by another woman, she would be like, rob his broke ass bitch! Yanni, 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 yanni. Yeah. I don't know. A little bit more about myself. Recently, like, my girlfriend thinks she has breast cancer. Yeah. Yeah, it's been kind of sad, you know? Yeah. Because I don't want to go back to dating skinny chicks, you know what I mean? I know, dude. I like thick women. We're still waiting, man. We're still waiting, Alec. We're still waiting. Stay tuned, bud. She was like, please don't tell that joke on stage. And I was like, I gotta. We're still waiting for the results. It's still funny. The minute you have cancer, it's sad. You know what I mean? But right now, it's up in the air like my comedy. I don't know. I didn't know it was the year anniversary of Room is Hot. Yeah. I didn't know that. And, you know, I would have dressed up better. Like, I'm wearing fucking PJs, you know? I would have wore my dad's suit, too. Yeah, that's a thinker. I don't know. It's good to have Adam back. Yeah, no, it is, dude. It's true. I think of Adam in comedy kind of like, he's definitely been like one of the most supportive guys to me. He really has. Like, when I first started coming here, he told me to stop holding the microphone like a rapper. I used to do this the whole fucking set. And then one day, him and Tommy pulled me aside, and they were like, dude, you look stupid. That's a real friend, bro. You know what I mean? You know how many people they just let bomb if they didn't like them? It's true. I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to take it a step further right now. When I first got my nose pierced, Adam was like, I love you, but why did you do that? And I was like, hey man, your life's not perfect either, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, fucking get on my case. I just killed my dog. Have a fucking take a break. Yeah, so I don't know how to say this, but like, I think it just needs to be said at this point, you know? I've been watching like a lot of videos of like people fighting online. Yeah. And I'm watching that shit and I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. And then the other day at the post office, this guy tried to get into a fight at the post office. And I found out how quick of a bitch I was immediately, dude. Like, as soon as he raised his voice, I was like, oh shit, I can't like this in real life. You know what I mean? There's no heart button for that. He just looked like a crazy guy that wanted his mail. I work in a pharmacy, which is crazy, because before I worked in a pharmacy, I worked at a dispensary. Yeah. And they were like, oh, do you have any medical experience? And I was like, yeah, I know what an eighth is. They're like, get in there, you're hired. I kind of like working at a pharmacy, though, dude, because like all I do is deliver drugs to old people. That's all I do. And at every elderly home, there's just a room where they do puzzles. Yeah, 1,000-piece puzzles. And for weeks, I've been taking one puzzle piece. Yeah. I'm like, you'll never get it done without me. Like, I know they're not gonna turn on me. I give them OxyContin, bro. I'm their dealer. I don't know. I delivered to a black lady with one arm. Yeah. And like the whole time I was like, is that a penis? Like I was like, this thing is huge. Like, oh, that's where I lose you guys, huh? Like, dude, you can steal from old people, but leave their fucking phantom limbs out of this. Yeah. I don't know. I like doing white trash shit. Do you guys? Really? Really, guys? Come on, look around. Like, we all don't like drinking light beer? You don't like? I love that shit, dude. WWE, Monster Jam, storming capitals, that's the shit, dog. Like, fucking America. I don't know. Trump's selling a Bible. Did you guys hear about this? Yeah, you can get a Trump Bible, which is crazy to me, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but he didn't write that book. Yeah. You know, that would be like if I went on stage and I was like, I too am Muslim, Simon. Like, it wouldn't work out. It'd be like, ah, no, you're not. Fucking weirdo. Dude, I gotta like, I'm almost 30, right? I'm 27. And do the math. That's closer than further. And I gotta start asking myself this. I'm like, I can't tell if I have a drug problem or if I just really like music festivals. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yeah, dude, because I'm on like 5 different payment plans for fucking raves. Yeah, that's crazy to me, dude. So my girlfriend has a gay dad. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's 2024. There's no reason why a father can't teach his daughter how to suck a dick. You know what I mean? Oh, too progressive for you guys? You know what? I'm going to keep doing progressive shit. I don't give a fuck. I found out my first girlfriend ever is now trans. Yeah. Like, I was just on Facebook the other day, and I saw, like, her name was Nicole, and now she's Nick. Yeah. Super gay. Because my first kiss was with a man, technically. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I wrote that, and I was like, they might like it, or I might look gay. You know what I mean? It's one of the two. Yeah, it's pretty true. It's pretty true. I mean, dude, I'm not going to take fashion advice from a guy that wears socks with sandals. You fucking shoebie. You fucking shoebie. He's like, I mean, he's so gay. I mean, fucking, like, it's like, get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. Well, that's been my time. I'm Simon Allison.
Give it up for Simon Allison, everybody. Donald Trump's Bible, Simon. I like that's great, dude. I want LeBron James to come out with a Bible, so then we can have the new King James version. Huh? Huh? A lot of basketball. That's pretty good, right? That's It's just him lying about being able to read. I guess I don't know if yours. That's pretty. It was just blank Bible. I've read it. I don't know if y'all have seen the LeBron memes of him. Have you ever seen those? It's like a whole there's a whole conspiracy thing of like LeBron like every picture you've seen of him reading a book, he's always on the first page. And there's like one like interviewer, he's like, yeah, LeBron, you're reading the Malcolm X book right now. Like, what's that like? And it's like the most like, it's like when you get called on in like 6th grade for your summer reading and you didn't read the book. He's like, yeah, it was good. It's my favorite part is like the stuff that's in it. And other than that, I like what he said. And they're like, what are you talking about? Give it up for Simon. This next man coming to the stage, my God, is he special in my heart. I'm considering just bumping him a lot because this is the year anniversary, and that is something to do with this mic. Aiden, when he first started coming here, he's been to almost every single one of these. And there was a period of time where I would bump him like 9 times every night just because other people would show up, and I'd be like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't know you. But, like, this other guy came in, and, like, I know you're working on these comedian jokes. And I know they're going to be a hit one day, so you got nothing to worry about. But give it up for Aiden Dennehy, everybody.
Yeah, I remember he would like look me in the eyes when he would do it, and he would be like, this next guy coming to the stage, he's so hot, the room is hot. And he'd look at me, it's not you. And then he'd be like, it's Coke. I'm like, oh, okay, sick. And then he'd do it again. It happened like 3 times. But I mean, I still kept coming back. I mean, like my 4th mic that I ever did, I think was here. Yeah, so and I've been here for like a year now, I guess. And the first time I was here, Simon just left, but I had the opposite experience of him. Adam and Tom basically told me to like never come back because I did so bad. No, like you didn't say it, but like the next day I came back and you're like, oh shit, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, I'm back because I'm not a bitch. Like, y'all have fucking hazed me yesterday. And you're like, yeah, we did because we hated you. And it's like, oh, all right, cool. No, it's okay, dude. It made me stronger. It made me tougher as a comedian, a comedian. I was thinking about actually reviving that bit for tonight for you, but I don't remember it, so I got to figure it out. I got to work that one out still. But 1 year anniversary, dude. That's pretty sick. But yeah, you should have known. I would have added that to my promo thing about Jeff Garland popping in. It didn't bring anyone. No one wanted to see Jeff Garland pop in tonight. Anyone a Jeff Garland fan? No, like his stand-up. Yeah, he sucks. It's really bad, dude. I was talking to one dude, and he's like a huge Jeff Garland fan. He's like, he doesn't tell jokes, he just works the room. It's like, so he sucks. Like, he's not funny, he just works the room. But I did an impression yesterday, and I was like, maybe I should do an impression of Jeff Garland. So I'll do it because I said that he was going to pop in. All right, this is Jeff Garland, but he's like my stepdad that sends me voice memos of jokes that I should perform on stage. All right, so I was at the beach, and there was a lot of people yelling salami, And I was like, what's going on? And there's a horn playing, and there's guys running around at the beach salami. I'm like, I'll take a salami. And he's like, it's not salami, it's tsunami. And I was like, oh, duck. Thank you. I don't think that really sounds like him, but it's like, yeah, I mean, but his laugh, yeah, his laugh is like that though, right? Like when he's he always sounds like he's out of breath, like. But yeah, he's funny, dude. I've watched like his specials like so many times because they're so bad. They're all on Tubi too. He has like one on HBO where he's bombing, and it's like they still put it up. Like he's just like pudding. He's funny, man. All right, so I got some advice for you guys. Never get your palm read while you're on the train. It happened to me one time. This woman, she just grabbed my palm. I didn't know who she was, and she started reading it. She's like, something horrible is going to happen to you. I was like, what the fuck? And she just kept going. She's like, you're going to be skinned from your head to your toes with nail clippers, and your eyeballs are going to be scooped out with grapefruit spoons and fed to vultures, and then they're going to hang you upside down by your raw, skinless ankles and place you in front of a space heater to dry your body out like an internal organ scarecrow. I know. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy, dude. Why would I want that to happen to me? Is she trustworthy? I don't know. But don't do it. If you don't get your palm read by a palm reader on the train, you'll never be worried about it. Thanks, Coach. He followed me back the other day, and now he's posting me on his stories. See, I'm slowly working my way up at the Accidental Chaos. First, they hazed me, and they hated me. Then a year later, I get to guest host for 2 comics that show up, and Adam on the tablet. And now Coke's following me back. Soon Alec will follow me back instead of just sending me The Room is Hot every single Thursday. He like doesn't follow me, but he just sends me. He's like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'll be there." But my dad, he called me the other day to flex like his new Rolex, and I was looking at it and I realized like the hands weren't moving. Oh, Jeremy Slopez, you got your merch on? Slopez, you got your merch on? Oh my, you didn't? Did you bring any? Bro, I thought you said you were gonna fucking bring some next time I saw you. That's what we were saying. Me and Kenny said that we were gonna buy one. You got an Arizona? Yeah. After my set, I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, so I noticed my dad, this Rolex was not working, and I was like, how much did you spend on that? He's like, oh, nothing crazy, just like $25,000. And I was like, what the fuck, Dad? Like, why would you buy a $25,000 watch that doesn't work? He's like, don't worry. Like, I talked to the guy. This isn't special, it's timeless. Yeah, that was the moment that I realized, like, I would have to put him in the home. Because who knows what would happen to him if he was left to his own devices. He'd buy a ton of fucking broken watches and die. I don't know, man. All right, we all kind of like we all like know like bitches be tripping, right? Yeah, you Coke, yeah, you fucking know, right? But I work at a restaurant sometimes, and when I'm working at a restaurant, I'm hoping, I'm praying that these bitches are tipping. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah, tip your bartender. Pander. And it worked. All right. Yeah, I finally got the vaccine. I finally did it. I went to the doctor, and my fucking balls grew to the size of my brain, man. It was fucked up. They said something would happen to your dick. I didn't know my balls would fucking grow. Fucking Johnson and Johnson. Thanks, dude. I just came up with that in my head right now, dude. Normally when I say shit like that, you're just like cocked head, like tell a better joke. So that's not. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. See, I'm working my way up on the accidental chaos ladder. Maybe next year you'll follow me back. I was talking about that earlier. No, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So I feel like I've been trying to be like really nice to people recently because you never know who might turn into the next Lee Harvey Oswald. You know, and I feel bad for the guy. He had like a rough childhood. He was like in and out of juvie. He never got his like footing in work, but he finally found his passion and like something that would really make a name for himself and like put him in the history books. And everyone's just